What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth for the Nintendo Switch. This game came out for the Nintendo Switch March 17th, 2017. What do we got here? Crystal Ball. Okay. Not sure what that does. This game reminds me a lot of Zelda for the original NES. I mean, if you look at the map design, you have doors that go, up, down, left, right, and each room you go into, you fight enemies. And you don't get to go to the next room unless you kill all of the enemies. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm up to a boss already. As you can see, I played this about a few times before I made this video just to prepare, and each time I played it, it's a completely brand new experience. I mean, there are some enemies that you do see repeated, but for the most part, it's a really different experience each time, because you never know how many rooms you're going to go through before you get to a boss, what items you're going to pick up, what enemies you're going to run into. It is a different experience each time. And it's a roguelike game, so you're going to be dying a lot. But a complete run takes about, I've heard, 20 to 30 minutes. And at the end, you fight Isaac's mother. And there's a meter below that tells you how much life the boss has. Overall, it's not a difficult game, but it's a game that you're going to play over and over again. You're going to get better at it. The game does have difficulty settings. The game does increase in difficulty as you progress in the game. I just really like how colorful this game is. It's pretty gory. It's not for the faint of heart. Oh, what do I got here? Alright, it added another heart to me. Cool. So the story is, this kid named Isaac, his mother is really religious and receives a message from God to kill her son, to prove her faith. So Isaac is escaping his mother in his basement. And as you can see, lots of monsters trying to kill him. I really like how this game features really different rooms. It's not just the, boxed room. I mean, this room is L-shaped. Ooh, I've never seen these before. It's like look like gophers. Oh, taking hits here. So you can get this game digitally on the Nintendo Switch, or you can get the retail copy. The cool thing about the retail copy is it includes an actual game manual that is inspired by the original NES. Larry Jr. Alright, I'm up to the second level here of this boss. This game isn't too hard. As you play, you will get better at the patterns. You'll know how to defeat the enemies much better. Ooh, that's a close one. Oh, so this boss lays poop as it goes around. And it's kind of blocking where I can walk because it's pooping all over the place. Yeah, this game, you'll notice, is pretty gory. Lots of blood, guts, and poop. Alright. Wasn't too bad. What do I got over here? Oh, I got a pill. So the control of the game is really simple. Your left analog stick controls Isaac, and then your right analog stick, whatever position you point it to, that's where he's going to fire his weapon. And then the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you're going to see items that you can pick up. So this, I have a pill. I'm not sure what it does. I'm just going to use it right now. And it did something. I'm not sure. All right, on to the third level. So the game was created by two gentlemen, Edmund McMillan and Florin Himzel, in 2011. They actually created this game in about a week. The game was inspired by McMillan's experience being raised Catholic and a reborn, again, Christian family. A lot of controversy when this game was released. I mean, Nintendo wouldn't allow it on the 3DS in 2012 because of its grotesque and religious nature. Nintendo being a wholesome company wouldn't allow this type of game for the 3DS. I just really like how smooth this game is on the Switch. Really colorful graphics. Controls are precise. As I'm moving Isaac left and right, I feel I have full control of him. You know, some games the controls suck or there's a little bit of lag. The controls are really good. I'm currently playing the game on the Pro controller, and it feels really good. Very precise. Oh, keep getting hit by that. Okay. On to the next. I also like how each level you beat, you choose. I mean, if you are given a choice, you have a choice to go into whatever room you want to. And like I said, it's a roguelike game, so you never know what you're going to get. And each room you enter in, if you're not familiar with the enemy, after a few seconds, as you notice the enemy's movements, the patterns, you just start to get it. Ooh, this room's a little difficult here. Oh, jeez. The game was originally created on Adobe Flash back in 2011. They had a finished product in 3 months. But there were a few issues developing in Flash, according to McMillan. So Flash games you've played are fairly simple in nature. When they made this game, the game was at 300 megabytes. Now, the problem isn't the size of the game, it was just the complexity of the program and design nature. So, when they tried to convert the file to a playable file, it would crash on them every time they would try to create the finished Flash version. Okay, folks, not sure if I'm going to survive this room here. Okay, I'm dead. As you can see, I'm starting over. And already I can see the difference of the room. Here, you know, you can see the burning ember. I can go up, down, or right. Very random, which I really enjoy about this game. Lots of controversy surrounded this game when it was released. Like I said, the 3DS was intended to, but Nintendo wouldn't allow it. Christ-centered gaming, like the game, they gave it a 73%, but a morality score of 35%. Oh, we got one more up here. When the game was made, the guys who made this game was not expecting this to be popular. This game was not supposed to be a success. It ended up doing 1 million copies sold on Steam. So popular that the publisher of Cave Story approached them to do console versions. So the game is now released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation Vita, iOS, and then finally on Nintendo for the Nintendo Wii U on November 2014. Let's go left this time. And then go up. Let's see what we got here. In the upper right-hand corner, you have a little map that kind of tells you where you're going. You can also play multiplayer with this game. It does not feature online multiplayer, but you can split your Nintendo Switch controller apart, and 2 players can play. Now, when you're playing in 2-player mode, if the main player dies, the game ends. Okay, I got a key. Let's see what this door does. Oh, I don't have enough money. Let's move on and continue. I noticed that as I keep playing this game, I get a little bit better each time. I just start to get the patterns and how the enemies move and how they attack. Alright, looks like that's a boss door. Alright, fighting Larry Jr. again. Even the bosses are randomly generated. Alright, I'm on 1 heart here. It's a great game if you're looking to play a quick round and you don't have a few hours to spare. I'm not talking much. I'm trying to concentrate here, folks. Oh. He could have bit me. He didn't. The computer has spared me. It's pretty intense. Especially when the enemies get close and you are down to very low health. Alright, on to the next level. The game took a while to get on to Nintendo. It kind of reminds me of Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2 for the SNES. When Mortal Kombat 1 came out, it had sweat instead of blood. The Genesis version had blood, but the SNES version for Mortal Kombat 1 had sweat. And then Nintendo realized how much money they could make, and they were okay with the blood for the release of Mortal Kombat 2. So I'm glad to see this type of game on the Nintendo Switch. This just opens doors for other entertaining games which may be deemed violent and grotesque. Okay, I get it. You can't kill those statue things, but if you kill the enemy, those things get killed as well. Mom's locket. I wonder what that does. So overall, I recommend this game for anyone who enjoys dungeon crawlers. I highly recommend the game, especially if you enjoy the old school Zelda for the NES. And for those of you who don't have a lot of time to get a game in, this is the game to get. Highly recommend it for the Nintendo Switch. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave the comments below. Have a great day.